Documentary on the culture, man. Atlanta culture, man. Yeah, man. That boy Roy checking in, man. Broad Street shouting, man. Yeah. The king of Broad Street, man. Big B's, man. Hey, you talking about? We love you, bro. We piped up around there, bitch.
Indeed we were, sir. We were piped the fuck up. It's your boy. Welcome back, y'all. This is a second episode of How to Be a Dope Artist, a show, docu-series. So what's gonna happen, this is very much a work in progress thing, and I like it because it's not too much pressure to be perfect every week. So maybe by like the 7th episode, I'll have like a fully thought out show opening, since I guess I'm kind of like a host. First episode was just focused on, I guess, me. That's just weird to say. I don't really like things to be focused on me, but I wanted to just kind of use that episode as a pilot, you know, to kind of get an idea for my format, how I would be explaining things. And maybe every episode I will lead in like this. Some I probably will not. A recap is fundamentally history, a recollection of events, you know, the proverbial what had happened in, you know, visual form. The City of Ink 12th anniversary show is what happened. To explain a bit about it, City of Ink is a tattoo shop co-founded by Tukey Carter.
Yeah, bitch, I'm a rapper.
And Maya Bailey.
I put it right there in the window, like on the stage. Yeah, that's fine.
It's been operating in Castleberry Hill for 12 years, and the grand opening of City of Ink was commemorated with an art show. It grew from a very small community-based kind of show to a big-ass community that takes up the whole block. What I really want to show in this next piece is just the process of curating a show like this, because the show went from one spot to 4 spots, and owning and controlling 4 gallery spaces is a big deal for any black artist. Personally, you know, when I put together recaps, I like for people to be able to feel what it was like to be there. I wanted it to be really immersive. I wanted it to be not just my point of view, but the potential point of view of anybody who could have been there. So sometimes I have, like, you know, real dirty frames, you know, you got body parts in it and people doing stuff, and sometimes people, you know, like, I'm trying to get them to walk through a shot and, you know, they'll just be sitting there at the edge of my frame, you know, just like, I'm like, nah, just go ahead. Oh, okay. And then everybody tries to duck and they don't duck good enough, and they look at themselves not ducking good enough. And it's just like, just get out the way. But those are the things that I like, honestly. You know, I mean, that's what humans do. I forgot my ice. Ooh. Over time, I've grown, you know, like with this kind of personal approach, you know, where I've not made them so much just an exact replication of what happened and you can just see what happened, but you can just really feel it. Like, and that part involves getting involved with people.
You know, cameraman, my brother in the tent. He can't be outside, so get what? We outside for him.
What up?
You feel me? 2 Chain restaurant. My man said he finna put you on YouTube, man.
I think my style just kind of ends up looking like, you know, that cousin or uncle who always films a family function, but just has an eye, or it's just like, man, you know what? You should have been a photographer. That's really the most unique thing that I can, you know, give, is something that feels personal. Because, I mean, there's a lot of people out here with cameras, and, like, we can all shoot really, really pretty pictures, but, you know, just getting the feeling of a place. I think that's a great place to start.
I'm scared to touch it, man. I ain't gonna crack it.
I can take a shower early.
Lovers wanna love.
Oh my God.
Stop leaning on the fucking paint.
So yeah, to recap this episode, the next film, City of Ink 12th year annual anniversary art show, and the curation of such a show. This show had over 100 artists in it, artists of, you know, every background, but a high concentration of artists of color, which is something you don't really get to see in the art world anywhere. And this is something that's been going on for 12 years. It's fully community funded, community fueled. I encourage you to check out some of these other films, you know, that have kind of like led up to this one. I'm going to put some links on the end page to a few of our art documentaries. Please tell a creative friend, tell a friend who just likes to learn things about this series. Like it, subscribe to it. I think that's about it. I really need to do some editing now because today is Wednesday and I gotta get this ready for you to see tomorrow. So, peace.